To play a game of normal monsters with the Sennet. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. Wow, I didn't think we were gonna get a theme this month, but they actually managed to pull it off. Now, some notes here with this. This theme does not work with Sennet Switch, which in Japan is literally the English words for position change, and katakana. So first up here, this is feels like the same thing that they did here with Imseti and Friends. You have the hieroglyphs in the background, which looks very, very good with this. So this is Sennet Prophet Nefatari. This is a level 4 light zombie monster with 0 attack, 1000 defense, which is not bad. So you can only use this card's first and second effects once per turn each. On normal or special summon, we can send it to the graveyard, show up to 2 normal monsters from your hand to deck face up on the field and or graveyard, and then set the same number of Sennet spells from your deck. Okay, so boy, it actually does resolve around normals. Interesting. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, we banish card from the graveyard. Equip 1 normal monster from your graveyard to a ritual monster you control. This card is also the Queen Nefertiti. No, not Nefertili. Oh, okay. Interesting. So, yeah, it does involve normal monsters. Joyous. I can only imagine how many bricks we're going to have to load up on this thing. So this is the Sennet Prophet Amonhotep. Alright, so this is going to be another 0 attack, 1500 level 4 zombie. I just realized, these are zombies. That's really, really interesting. So you can only use first, second effects this card's name once per turn. So on normal or special summon, you can send it to the graveyard, show up to 2 normal monsters from the hand, deck, face up in the field, and or graveyard to set the same number of Sennet traps from your deck. We can banish this card from the graveyard, target up to 3 normal monsters in your graveyard, shuffle them into the deck. You know, as long as I can play this with Blue Eyes White Dragon, I'm cool with that. That's my payoff here, right? Like, who's going to be the best normal monsters? Probably Blue Eyes. Oh, God. What is up with these? Holy crap, that's a lot of power. First of all, 5,000 attack points? That's a lot. But I guess it makes sense, right? So this is a level 12 dark zombie with 5,000 attack, 2,500 defense. We can ritual summon this card with any Sennet card. You can only use this card's name's first and third effects once per turn each. So we can discard this card to add a Sennet card from your deck to your hand, except for the Sphinx. So straight off the bat, I mean, our ritual monster is very playable, because it's a searcher. This card equipped with an equip card is unaffected by your opponent's activated effects. And then quick effect, we can send 1 face-up normal monster you control to the graveyard. Change as many monsters your opponent controls as possible to face-down defense position. And then you can also summon a normal monster from your graveyard. What a hilarious card. The fact that this... So we are getting equip access. We are getting unaffected towers established. This is an interesting method to have a payoff. Okay. Still don't know we're ritual summoning, though, which we'll see here in a little bit. This is the Tasu Sennet to Wajet. Hello, waifu. So you can ritual summon this card with any Sennet card on a 32-25. So you can only use this card's name's first and third effects once per turn. So we can discard this card, send a Sennet card from your deck to the graveyard, except for a Jet. This card equipped with an equipped card cannot be destroyed by card effects. And quick effect, you can send up to 3 face-up normal monsters to control the graveyard to target the same number of cards your opponent controls, return them to the hand or extra deck, and then special summon a normal monster from your graveyard. All right. I've not seen anything here that's acting necessarily too crazy, but, I mean, sure. So, there's more ritual monsters. Oh, my Lanta. So this is the Sentames Nakubet. So we can ritual summon this card with any Sennet card. It's a 2,800, 1,500 on a level 6. So you can only use this card's name's first and third effects once per turn. So we can discard this card to add a Sennet card from your graveyard to your hand. So this does get you recursion. While this card is equipped, cannot be destroyed by battle. And the quick effect, you can special summon 1 face-up normal monster from your spell and trap card zone. And if you do, equip this card you control to it as an equipped spell that gives 2,500. So this basically will normal mode change whatever is equipped to something else, and then it will go on to an equip to turn your Blue Eyes White Dragon into basically a 5,500 attack point Blue Eyes White Dragon, which, I mean, if that's the most consistent method to trying to power this up, I mean, that's fine. So all of your ritual monsters are all discard search in some capacity. That's not terrible. What else we got back here? Basument Emu Haru. This is a field spell. Why are we materializing a normal monster dinosaur? That's hilarious. So you can only use this card's name's second effect once per turn. So once per turn, we can shuffle one Sennet ritual monster from your hand or graveyard. Oh, hold on. You can ritual summon one Sennet ritual monster from hand or graveyard by sending normal monsters with different names from each other from your hand, deck, and or face up to the graveyard whose total levels equal or exceed the level. Then you can equip one normal monster from your graveyard to it. That is really good. If you special summon a non-face up token monster, you may draw... What? So our field spell gives us access to ritual summon. And it can summon from the graveyard. So this is advanced ritual art on literal craziness. I am sorry. This is amazing. I love this. Okay. This is the Sennet per Ankh. Huh. I love this. This looks like a Persona video game sequencing here. So you can only use this card's name first and second effect once per turn. So this adds a Sennet monster from your deck to your hand. If you discard a Sennet ritual monster while this card is in the graveyard, we can banish this card. Special summon one non-effect fusion monster from your extra deck with attack less than or equal to the any of the discarded monsters as a normal monster card. But for the rest of this turn, it cannot attack directly, and you cannot activate non-monster zombie effects. What? So if you discard a ritual spell while this is in the, or a ritual monster to basically, do the search, we banish this. So summon Black Skull Dragon, for example, and you basically are good to go. That's interesting. Do Sennat? So you can only activate one card of this card's name per turn. Ritual summon a Sennet monster from your hand or graveyard by sending normal monsters with card names, with different names from each other, from your hand, deck, and or face up on the field of the graveyard, whose total levels equal or exceed its level. Then you can equip a normal monster from your graveyard to it. If a normal monster or monsters you control be destroyed by a battle or card effect, we can banish this card from your graveyard instead. Okay. So straight off the bat here, we get the ability to do a ritual summon during the opponent's turn by feeding from by using from the hand or graveyard. It also mills from the deck, which I don't think is terrible. And then you get a normal monster protection on this, which I don't really feel like is necessarily too bad for an effect. They've definitely... The fact we've got a lot of trap access here, though, is pretty interesting. This is the Sennet Carnorat. So this is a normal trap card. You can only use this card's name's first and second effects once per turn each. So we can choose any opponent's main monster zones equal to the number of normal monsters or Sennet monsters you control. Negate the first monster effect activated in each of those zones that resolves this turn. Why is this not a continuous? If the total attack of all normal monsters you control is 3,000 or more, we can banish this card from the graveyard, target one monster your opponent controls, and send it to the graveyard. Sure. This is going to be an actual trap card that I'm going to have to worry about, that can actually, punish the opponent. That's kind of interesting. And then, of course, don't worry, we have the Sennet Thunderbolt. So you can only use this card's names first and second effects once per turn. So your opponent activates a spell or trap card while you control a normal monster or a Sennet monster, or that's a ritual monster. We can negate that activation if you destroy that card. If the total attack of all normal monsters you control is more than 3,000 attack, we can banish this card from the graveyard. Add a Sennet small trap card from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Interesting. I do see our numbering here, though. 11, 10, 9... So we are missing another spell card here, the way it looks. Interesting. And in terms of reprints, I mean, hey, Trihorn Dragon, looks like Black Skull, Twin-Headed Theseus is getting a reprint. Interesting. This whole archetype is interesting to me. I did not expect this. This is actually pretty good. actually good. So what do you guys think about everything? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here in a day, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.